All right, so let's take a look at these questions that are on your quiz. Number 1 says, which of the following survey questions would result in data that could be displayed on a line plot? Now remember, when you ask questions that you want to display on a line plot, you want them to be limited, right? You don't want to ask, what's your favorite ice cream when there's 72 flavors of ice cream? That's too much. So like letter A says, where's the best place to go on vacation? Well, people could say Florida, Dominican Republic, Maryland, Maine, New York, Chicago, Aruba. It would just be too much, okay? You want to try to limit it. If you look at question C, how do you like to spend your free time? Reading, playing video games, jump roping, walking, running, playing soccer, dancing, singing. Too much, right? Too much. Favorite restaurant? Think of all the restaurants in the world. It would just be too much information. What one can you control? How many students are in each fourth grade class? Is that something you can kind of control? Yes, it is. This would make the most sense. Question 2. A teacher asked her students how long the students played outside over the weekend. Use the graph to answer the following questions. How many students played outside this weekend? How many students played outside this weekend? So this is the hours, and this is the X's represent the number of students. So to figure out the total number of students, what do you think you have to do? If the X's represent the students, to figure out how many students there were, it's simple. Just count all the X's, and it'll tell you how many students there were. Question 3. The teacher asked her students how long the students played outside over the weekend. Use the graph to answer the following questions. How many students spent less than 4 hours outside? How many students spent less than 4 hours outside? Well, this is 4 hours, and we want to know less than 4 hours. 5 is greater than 4. So we are only looking at this information right here, less than 4 hours. How many students were outside for less than 4 hours? Well, here's your students. Count them up. How many X's are there? Next question, 4. Which line plot to the right matches the frequency table below? So we've got to check. So for 2 miles, okay, we should have 4 tallies. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that checks out. For 3 miles, we should have 7 tallies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That checks out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that one checks out. So you've got to figure out where does it not work? So 2 and 3 worked out. 4 should have 6. If one of these doesn't have 6, then that is going to be, you're going to want to find the one that matches it perfectly. You want to check for 5, 6, and 7 and make sure 4 has 6, 5 has 3, 6 has 1, and 7 has 3. And if that matches out perfectly, then that's the one that is going to match it. Okay, you're going to have to make sure it matches. Question 5. A class of 4th grade students are recording the number of laps that they ran in gym class. They recorded the data in the graph below. How many total laps were run in gym class? So here's the number of laps run and the number of students. So 2 students ran 4 laps. Well, in order to get that answer, I need to do 4 plus 4, and I know that that's 8. Okay. There were 3 students, 1, 2, 3, who ran 5 laps. So that's 5, 10, 15. And I keep going. There were 1, 2, 3, 4 students that ran 6 laps. Well, 4 times 6 is 24. And I keep working the whole way with my 7, 8, 9, and 10. Add them all up, and you will get your answer.